I'm Lake Michigan carferry.
Okay, can you tell us why the fair is like this?
When we had worked over the winter months, we changed the piston rings, and we took the sea trials yesterday, and then in fact we came almost all the way over to Manitowoc. And when we came in, we had a piston ring failure just inside the wall, and we didn't feel, the captain didn't feel that we wanted to take a chance of depending on that engine. This is not the first time that we've had a piston ring fail. It just failed at a very bad time. So we decided that we would wait. There was a tug located right in Manitowoc, and we called them. At first we thought they would be able to come right over, but the crew actually had to come from Sturgeon Bay. So it took, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours. And it was a slow process getting it in, and the passengers were extremely patient. We got a free meal out of it, but again, they were very, very patient, and I really appreciate their response to our problem.
So it had nothing to do with the wind?
Well, the wind was a factor that we didn't have that much power left in that engine, and for us to try to depend on that power with the wind building up, we didn't want to do it.
So usually you wouldn't be able to make the turn with everything. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. And what now? You know, it's been late. What happens to the passengers and things like that?
Well, we're going to try and figure out if we can get out of here yet tonight. That's our goal, is to try to get out of here tonight and repair the boat, obviously, before we leave.
You know, what the timeline would that be?
It's going to be about a 4-hour job working on that, working on the piston.
So this ship's not going anywhere anytime soon?
This ship's not going anywhere in the next 4 hours.
Okay, and what do you tell, I mean, do people out here know about that yet?
Well, most of these people are obviously leaving, and we're telling the people that are coming that we believe that we're going to be able to sail in 4 hours, but we don't know. There's pretty iffy weather out there.
Okay. And this problem you said with the engine, can I say that?
Yes, with the engine itself, the started engine, number 2 piston, the ring failed on it.
So, as it was coming in?
Well, it failed just before it started to come in, and we thought we would be able to make it.
Is that how much of its power does that rob by doing that?
Well, robbed it probably of almost 60%, 60–70%.
So is that like the propeller, or like how does that?
The engine drives the propeller.
Okay. Yeah.
And because we have 2 propellers, what we do when we make that turn and we come in the back end, we back down on that engine and we go ahead on the other one, so it twists the ship, so it comes straight back in. Well, we didn't have that luxury.
So what did you tell your passengers? Are they going to be reimbursed or anything like that? Or it's just like
we'll give them a 50% discount on their next trip.
Okay. And it's a maiden voyage. Something like this happened. It's not.
Well, I tell you, if you remember, we didn't have such a great first trip last year either. We had a lot of trouble with the apron. Didn't want to come down. So it's not the way we wanted to start the season, obviously, but that's what happened.
How do you come out?
I feel disappointed. I feel really disappointed for the passengers. You want them to have a good time, and they're getting started probably on a holiday weekend, and we don't want to be a disappointment.
Anything else, guys?
Any other questions here? What do you think?